excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And going deep for Hill. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
To number 10.
Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He was trying to get it to Frank Gore there. And now it's 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Niners 17, Chargers 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They set up the screen to Bo. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
To number 83.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down at the
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Jackson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
George Kittle.
From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Lining up.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
tomorrow. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here to tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Now Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49er first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. On the handoff, here's the fullback Strong. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now here's a timeout as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. He's hit on his one earlier attempt tonight, but this a little more pressure-packed for the win. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Charger drive about to get going. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So strange.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in. Are you